The homosexual. In the primal therapy group I had just concluded, I was dealing with my homosexuality. The therapist said that emotionally, I was like a boy. What does it tell me? First, don't make a problem out of it. The one who really wants solving it should not turn it into a problem. Once turned into a problem, it doesn't. There will be no solution. It may seem paradoxical, but what I say is this. Accept the homosexuality. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a social idea that something is wrong in this, but there is nothing wrong. The good thing is that, at least the individual is attracted to somebody. So the first thing is to accept, not reject. Otherwise, you'll never be able to solve this. Through acceptance, there is a possibility of its disappearance. How much more reject homosexuality? The greater the possibility of being attracted to boys, since everything that is rejected generates attraction. It is necessary to live homosexuality for it to disappear. The homosexuality is a necessary stage in the development of a man or a woman. The primal therapist seems to be right. If the individual got stuck in the second phase, there is nothing wrong with that. You can go beyond this phase, but only if you go through it. So forget any attitude towards homosexuality, as this is nothing more than propaganda of the times. There's nothing wrong with that, it's not a sin. And if you can accept it, then you will naturally outgrow it and will begin to take an interest in women. However, it is necessary to pass, that is why. It is possible that the mother of some men was more dominant, as mothers usually to be. It is very rare to find a man who is not a wife-dominated husband. Very rare, really. In fact, it doesn't happen, and if sometimes one appears that isn't mastered, means the exception confirms the rule, nothing more. There are reasons, psychological reasons for this. Man continually struggles in the world, and with it his masculine energy is depleted. At the moment he gets home, he wants to become feminine, want to rest from the aggression as a male. In the office, in the factory, in the market, in politics. Everywhere your daily life is a fight. At home he doesn't want to fight, he wants to rest. Because the next day, the world will start another turn. Therefore, when he enters the house, he becomes feminine. All day long the woman was female and did not have to fight at all, as there was no one to fight with. Is it over there? She's tired of being a woman, and the kitchen and everything and the kids. Want to enjoy a little of the aggression and fight and torment, and the poor husband is available. In this way she makes male and the husband female, and this is the complete foundation of man's domination by the women. But the children get into trouble. They see that the mother is the one who dominates and they feel sorry for the father. And despite their compassion for their father, they want to love him. But they can't, and they can't because they will be against the mother. If even the father can't go against the mother, how could they? Deep down, they resist the mother, since the overbearing mother becomes repulsive. And this is their first experience of femininity. Later, whenever they are in the presence of a woman, they will be afraid, for she will reveal herself as a mother again. She will dominate, torment, and it will be powerful. This is the son's fear, who is still sympathetic to the father. The poor man never had anything to say. Due to the compassion for the father, the son is more attracted to boys. But it's nothing to think it's a problem. The individual can go through this. It's needed start enjoying the situation and not feel guilty about it. We'll be soon surprised, as soon there will be a great desire for women. Being attracted to a man is a one thing, however, to feel fulfilled. Being with a man is impossible. To achieve realization, complete the opposite is necessary, as the opposites complement each other. Man can even feel well with another man, however, feeling good is one thing, sharing a deep love and intimacy is another. He may feel happy, but feeling happy is one thing and being ecstatic is totally different. Ecstasy is possible only when masculine and feminine energies meet, but they always bring in them their shadow and agony. That's the fear, having seen too much agony and therefore be scared. But the ecstasy is so beautiful that it's worth all the agony that comes from the struggle, from the conflict. Men are best friends, while men and women are never friends. You lovers are enemies but never friends, indeed lovers and enemies never friends. You men are very good friends, while women don't know how to be friendly. It's very difficult for women to love other women, although they know each other very well. In fact, they know a lot of each other. But men are very friendly, and homosexuals are people really joyful, for there is no agony. But there is also no ecstasy. You have to risk it to see. My suggestion: accept homosexuality, and you will soon move beyond it. Then go start exploring the opposite polarity, the woman. It has to be explored, it's part of growing up. The man has to exploit the woman, and the woman has to exploit the man. And the deeper in that exploration, the greater the ecstasy and the greater the possibility that the agony is there too. Ecstasy and agony go together, they balance. The relationship between two men is more comfortable, convenient, and there is greater understanding. The relationship between two men is more comfortable, convenient, and there is greater understanding. A relationship between a man and a woman is always tumultuous, and there is less understanding, because they live in separate worlds. How can one understand the other? No man understands the woman, just as no woman understands a man, and that's the beauty of being together. This creates mystery, and misunderstandings too. But it is necessary first to accept. Stop resisting, and soon you will be able to go further. Whenever two similar types of body and mind try to fit together, it is characterized as perversion. Therefore, I say that homosexuality is a perversion. In the West, this kind of relationship predominates more and more. Now homosexuals think they are making progress. They have their own clubs, parties, institutions, magazines, advertising, everything, and are increasing in number. In some countries it is close to 40%. Sooner or later homosexuality will become a pattern everywhere, a normal pattern. Now even some states of the United States is allowing same-sex marriage. If people insist, it is necessary that allow yourself, for the government exists to serve the people. If two men want to live together in communion, through marriage, it's no one's business create obstacles. No problem. If two women want to live together, married, no one has to intrude. That's their business. However, this is basically unscientific. It's the subject of them, but it is unscientific. It's their business, and no one needs to interfere. But their minds don't have instruction in the basic pattern of human energy and its movement. Homosexuals cannot develop spirituality. It is very difficult. All the pattern of their energy movement is confusing. The entire mechanism is perverted and generates concussions. And if the homosexuality grow too much in the world, very different techniques will have to be developed, unknown so far, to help you move towards meditation. After 10 years in the army, men are required to undergo a medical examination. The soldiers, they take off their clothes and enter the doctor's office, one at a time. The doctor places the stethoscope on the first man's chest. "Sophia Loren," says the doctor. The man's heart beats fast. Boom, boom, boom. "Raquel Welch," says the doctor. Boom, boom, boom. "Your wife," says the doctor. Boom. "Perfectly normal," announces the doctor. "Go and wait there." The next man is examined in the same way. "Marilyn Monroe," says the doctor. Boom, boom, boom. "His wife." Complete silence. "Well," says the doctor, "go and wait with the other men." The next man enters for the exam. "Sophia Loren," says the doctor. Boom, boom, boom. "Brigitte Bardot," tries the doctor. Boom, boom, boom. "Your wife," says the doctor. Boom. "Weird," says the doctor. "But you're still quite normal." "Anyway, go weird," says the doctor. "But you're still quite normal." "Anyway, go and wait there with the other men." Boom, 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 boom.